mastermind in everything. Stabbing is penetration with a sharp or pointed object at close range. Stab connotes purposeful action as by an assassin or murderer, but it is also possible to accidentally stab oneself or others. Stabbing differs from slashing or cutting in that the motion of the object used in a stabbing generally moves perpendicular to and directly into the victim's body rather than being drawn across it. Stabbing today are common among gangs and in prisons because knives are cheap, easy to acquire or manufacture, easily concealable, and relatively effective. In 2013, about 8 million stabbings occurred. After being attacked and stabbed, Empress Elizabeth at Austria boarded a ship unaware of the severity of her condition as consequence of an acute stress reaction, leading to therefrom a puncture wound to the heart. Elizabeth's last words were, "What happened to me?" Stabbings have been common throughout human history and were the means used to assassinate a number of distinguished historical figures such as Second Caliph Umar and Roman dictator and Emperor Julius Caesar and Caligula, respectively. In Japan, the historical practice of killing oneself deliberately, ritual suicide known as seppuku, more colloquially harakiri, literally belly cutting, since it involves cutting open the abdomen. The ritual is highly codified, and the person committing suicide is assisted by a second who is entrusted to decapitate him cleanly and thus expedite death and prevent an undignified spectacle once he has made the abdominal wound. Mechanism: the human skin has a somewhat elastic property as a self-defense. When the human body is stabbed by a thin object such as a small kitchen knife, the skin often closes tightly around the object and closes again if the object is removed, which can trap some blood within the body. It has thus been speculated that the fuller an elongated concave depression in a metal blade functions to let blood out of the body in order to cause more damage. This misconception has led to fullers becoming widely known as blood grooves. The fuller is actually a structural reinforcement of the blade, similar in design to a metal beam used in construction. However, internal bleeding is just as dangerous as external bleeding if enough blood vessels are severed to cause serious injury. Skin's elasticity will do nothing to prevent blood from exiting the circulatory system and accumulating uselessly in other parts of the body. Death from stabbing is caused by shock, severe blood loss, shock, severe blood loss, infection, or loss of function of an essential organ such as the heart or lungs. Medical treatment. Although previously a victim of abdominal stabbing would be subject to exploratory surgery, laparotomy, it is now considered safe not to. If the patient is stable, in that case they should be observed for of decompensation indicating serious injury. In the event patient initially presents stabbing injuries and is unstable, laparotomy should be initiated to discover and rectify any internal injury. Autopsy examination. When someone who has sustained a stab wound dies, the body is autopsied and the wound is inspected by a forensic pathologist. Such examination can yield valuable information about the weapon produced the injury. From the external appearance and internal finding, the pathologist will usually be able to offer opinion about the dimensions of the weapon, including the width and minimum possible length of the blade. It is possible to determine whether the weapon was single-edged or double-edged. Sometimes factors like the taper of the blade and movement of knife in the wound can also be determined. Bruises and abrasions may give information about the guard. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me the tawfiq and the honor to stab myself and suicide myself and finish myself off. Inshallah. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Ya Allah, please give me the tawfiq to stab myself in this life. And please give me the tawfiq to stab myself in the hereafter forever. An eternal stabbing of the nuna. Keep on stabbing, all the way, all the way, all the way. Allahumma ameen. Amen.